Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to be reacting to a little video about the whole Seattle Pride Parade. Because, at least I think this is the Seattle Pride Parade. If I screw that up, I'm sorry. Let me know in the comments. Anyway, there's a bunch of people at these Pride Parades right now that have been stripping down naked in front of families, in front of children. And I just figured maybe we should check this out. So let's watch it. Wow. Okay. Just full frontal naked. Yep, there they are. There's Kit. Wow.
I'll tell you what, my team all day trying to blur this stuff. Not huge blurs, but a lot of blurs. It's
What
like
the
rollerblading
fuck?
Barbie on steroids right here. Disturbing, just kind of weird to watch, right? It should be illegal. Exposing yourself in front of minors is not only a felony, but you have to register as a sex offender in all 50 states. And we show you that because that's what's happening in blue cities, and Jake Tapper's not going to show you that or criticize that. As this sexual perversion on the left gets darker and more sadistic every...
And by the way, it's getting worse and worse. It's already been bad for a while. It keeps getting worse and worse. And that's the scary thing about it. Like, scary, like I'm not afraid of these people or anything, but they you know, it's awful funny that there's only one side of politics in America where people keep advocating for lower sentences for people who commit crimes against children, or as these freaks like to call minor attracted persons. Yeah, bunch of fucking bullshit. Anyway.
Here, all under the banner of Pride Month. That was Seattle, Washington, but it was not all sunshine and rainbows. Take a look here. There was also violence because we are dealing with people who are mentally disturbed.
Yep.
That video coming to us from our next guest, independent journalist Jonathan.
Make the asylums great again, guys. I'm not even kidding. And don't even, by the way, when you see people like this, don't even waste your time trying to talk to them. Don't try to reason with them. You can't reason somebody out of a situation, out of a mindset that they didn't reason themselves into. Okay? You're not going to get anywhere talking to these people. It's just not going to work. So, yeah.
Show. We're also joined by the host of Spot On with Link Lauren, and the founder of Gays Against Groomers, Jamie Michelle. It's great to have you here tonight, Jonathan.
Gays Against Groomers.
I thought this was interesting. So there was something like 300,000 people at this parade, but there are also like homeless encampments all along the route.
Jesus.
Take a look.
Right in front of the Space Needle.
Homeless encampments.
There's an encampment here. Just wanted to check to see what you guys were up to. I thought you would at least maybe consider moving for the Pride Parade.
I don't live here.
Well, no, what? Dude, no. Okay, this makes so much sense. The left love the homeless. Are you kidding me? They profit off of the homeless. Look at Los Angeles. Look at Skid Row. Yeah.
You're just visiting. Okay.
Millions of dollars, by the way, in California, maybe even in the billions. I don't know. I'll have to look up the number. Anyway, too much damn money has gone into fixing the homeless problem. But the only thing that's happening is that all these people running these fucking NGOs are just pocketing the money and running away. Yeah.
Pokemon card. Hey man, what's up, man?
So
Okay,
that
look at
guy
that.
is just visiting the guy's just visiting a homeless encampment. Take us through what that scene was like.
Well, Rob, Seattle is an all-inclusive city, so Mayor Katie Wilson clearly is allowing the homeless drug addicts to hang out there as well. But all joking aside,
Yeah, you think?
What an embarrassment. This is the Seattle Pride Parade, right? And you also have World Cup fans here in the city, and they can't remove a homeless encampment right in front of the Space Needle. So, of course, I went up to some of the fellas, just asked them what was going on, and they felt absolutely entitled to be there. And I think that's the most problematic situation right now in Seattle. There's this expectation now that the city won't remove anybody. So that's that.
Where'd the guy get all the Pokemon cards? It's like
The city won't remove anybody, huh? You know why they won't? Because they use them for voters. Yep. They'll walk up to them and they'll help them sign up to vote. And if they don't want to, they offer them something like a cigarette or like $2. because they're homeless, and they'll do it. What a bunch of just ridiculous.
More than my son has right there. Link, can you explain this? This is a brand new invention that we just saw debuted this weekend in Seattle. It's the Palestinian trans pride flag. It made its first appearance over the weekend. I don't think they support
Hold on, no. Do these people even know what they do to trans people and people like them over in Palestine, in the Middle East? Do they even know? Really? Come on now, guys. I'm not going to say it on YouTube because I don't know. I don't want to make YouTube upset. But come on, we all know what happens to LGBTQ ABCDEFG identifying people over in the Middle East. You know what happens. I know what happens. Anyway.
Just my thought.
Well, it's great to be back with you, Rob. It's great to be with you tonight. You know, there's a reason support for LGBT issues has gone down. And when you look at all of these pride parades, it's not a surprise. We can go back to the last few videos. You see people running around naked in the streets in front of children. That's not what pride was supposed to be about. I thought for years and years gays were fighting for equal treatment. We want gay marriage.
There's children!
That 11 years ago, and you have to find new ways to play the victim. They oscillate between playing the total victim
What
card
are you doing?
and
Bro?
extreme narcissism and wanting special treatment.
There's more than one. There's more than one. They're just jumping around, frolicking around the fucking fountain with 6-year-olds running around. Where's the police, dude? What the hell?
This is illegal activity, point blank, period. Doesn't matter
Oh,
if you're
yeah.
gay, straight, or whatever
There's a
the
kid
hell
right
you
there.
are. You can't run around in the street naked in front of children.
Yeah, Link, so what is pride, in your opinion? Like, what's pride supposed to be? I always thought it was like having pride in having the courage to come out of the closet, like more like 2011 when gay marriage
That's what I thought it
legal.
meant.
How did it shape shift into what it is right now?
Well, it's interesting. Pride was a fight for equal treatment and gay marriage. And then the Supreme Court gave you gay marriage in 2015 with the Obergefell decision. So now so many LGBTQIA R2D2 people have to invent new ways to play the victim card. They like to cosplay like they're oppressed, even though you guys have equal rights across the board. Nobody is coming to attack you. You can go out and do whatever you want, but they have to come up.
They love to cosplay. They love to LARP. And by the way, I'm not meaning this as an insult to the LARPers out there, okay? But that's what these people do. They like to LARP as good people and all this fucking shit. It's so stupid, but then they're going outside with their junk out in front of children. And these people get mad at you for assuming that they've got sexually deviant behaviors. That's the really nice way to put it. But you know what I want to say.
With new ways to play the victim card and to raise money.
Scratch that. Gay marriage became legal in 2015. Jamie, good to see you again. I'm wondering what you make of this, like the sexual perversion of the left, and it gets like more absurd every year. And if we look at that video at that fountain again, it's like a dude who's totally naked. There's little kids all over the place. You can see them in the video. If we play this out, there are multiple.
By the way, not a fake video. I know there might be some people who might think, oh, in the age of AI, right? Not a fake video. I've seen the unedited video, the uncensored video on Twitter. Yeah. Dude is straight up running around with his dick and balls flopping around all over the fucking place. Right next to a kid's head. Yeah. If that doesn't piss you off, I don't know what will. And let me tell you this, I will vote for whoever takes these fucking people out of power and keeps them out of power. By just about any means necessary.
Children, and this is okay. This is okay? How is that possible?
Yeah, well, it's great to be back. Thanks for having me. And it's not okay. And what blows my mind is that there are parents that still continue to bring their children to these events. I don't know, like, what their
It's
motive
right there.
is, if they're trying, I think some of them
Dude's
are
got
just
his dick out.
willfully
It's right
ignorant.
there.
I think some are just blissfully ignorant. They are not understanding that, like, this isn't the pride of even 5 years ago, 10 years ago.
No.
You know, never in my life did I think that I'd have to be here starting an organization to fight back against my own community. I say that very loosely and in quotation marks because I don't associate with these people. I have nothing to do with them.
Good.
I have more in common
Good.
with straight people than I do with these freaks, to
Yeah.
be quite honest. But it's very
And that's
sad,
what they are. By the way, that's what they are. And the more we start pushing this, the more we do this, the quicker we can put an end to this bullshit. Call these fucks what they are. Call them the freaks that they fucking are. They are mentally ill fucking freaks who we need to stop letting them run loose around children, and they need to go in a damn box. Permanently. Oh, there's laws that prevent that. Figure it out. Because I'm not the only American who feels this way. I promise you. I'm in the majority.
Like, where is law enforcement? Where is CPS? There are
Shit
laws
pisses me
against
off.
this and they need to be enforced. But yeah, this has nothing to do with what we were fighting for back 11 years ago, just wanting the same rights as every other American. But as Link said, there's no profit in going home and just taking the W. Like, LGBTQ plus Inc. is a business. And there's no money in
Yes,
victory.
it is.
And I'll tell you what, they're making a lot of money on flags. My goodness,
Yes, it
look at
is.
that. I never thought I'd see that. The trans-Palestinian pride flag right there. That woman has absolutely
That should be the new
no
retard flag.
idea what she's holding in her arms,
Of course
in
she
her hands.
doesn't.
Jonathan, did you see anybody get arrested?
Well, I know you showed that clip earlier of the trans activist in Seattle's Capitol Hill neighborhood swinging that baseball bat at a couple conservative streamers.
Oh, shit, I saw that
fella
earlier.
Thankfully, did
Damn.
get arrested, chased down by Seattle
Good.
police officers. There were a few
But
skirmishes.
Jonathan, none of the naked people, like Antifa might have gotten arrested, a one-off, but none of the guys just hanging out, walking down the streets with just the way
That's
the
a
story
clarify, Rob.
dropped
Yes,
them off.
absolutely.
It's almost like somebody at the city told the
nobody was
police not to
arrested for
arrest them.
exposing themselves. Unfortunately,
Imagine
this
that.
has sort of become normalized now, and that's what's been so problematic. Again, there are kids there. Parents, at least give them a warning. Celebrate Pride, but give a warning
Yeah.
if you're going to walk around with your junk hanging out.
Seriously.
Seriously.
In that video, I don't know if my
Holy
team can
shit,
re-rack it,
dude.
the very first video that we played, not the bump-in soundbite, but the soundbite with Jonathan, with the homeless encampment, I thought this was really interesting. At the end, and I just noticed this, there's this cute little woman in black sitting on this bench during the parade. Her feet were tired, and she's just, there she is. See her right there? She's got a black jacket on. She just sat down. That's how normal this has become in Seattle.
Yeah.
Like, you've got a homeless encampment and guys
Yeah.
just hanging out with their
what are we doing?
out on the street in front of her, and she was like, I'll just take a rest by this homeless encampment, and that's just become normal. 15 seconds, Jonathan, final thought.
Yeah,
God,
at the end of
man.
the day, it's a free-for-all, and really, this is part of the culture now
Yeah.
in this city, and there's no end in sight.
Yeah,
I'll,
great to see you all again tonight. Hope you'll come back. Jonathan, Sheldon, Lauren,
Thank you.
Jamie, Michelle, thank you. Good to see you.
Oh, it's the end. Okay.
Information.
Let me, I was going to say, how the people have basically feel like it's been normalized to have all these homeless encampments and violence and all this shit. Like, I'm just going to say it probably in the best way I've ever heard it said. The way Asmongold says, like, they live in a PvP server. That's what it is. I mean, just look at it. And it's funny because the people who push the policies to keep it a PvP server, they're people who don't have to deal with it at all. They are the people who actually don't have to deal with it. Just like with the immigration issue, which I won't talk about today, but same kind of thing. The people who advocate for illegal immigration, they don't have to deal with it. And that's part of the problem. I think we should make these people deal with it. I think we should make these people live right next to the problematic people and see what happens, because I think their tune would change quite a bit. Anyway, that's it. So, guys, Newsmax did a good job covering this. I will link the video in the description, and so that way you guys can go check out the video yourselves, give it a like, and subscribe to their channel, and show them some support. And hey, let me know down in the comments. Let me know what you think about all this, because this is absolutely just insane, and something needs to be done about it sooner than later. So, yeah, give it a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you later. See ya.